So we talked about this incredible distributed system created by Wall Street Bets. And then there's a platform, which is Robinhood, which allows investors to efficiently, as far you can correct me if I'm wrong, but there's those and there's others and there's Numerai that allow you to make it accessible for people to invest. But that said, Robinhood was in a centralized way applied its power to restrict trading on the stocks that we're referring to. Do you have a thoughts on actually like all the things that happened? I don't know how much you were paying attention to sort of the shadiness around the whole thing. Do you think it was forced to do it, or was there something shady going on? What are your thoughts in general?
Well, I think I want to see the alternate history. Like, I want to see the counterfactual history of them not doing that.
Not doing it.
How bad would it have gotten for hedge funds? How much more damage could have been done if the momentum of these short squeezes could continue? What happens when there are short squeezes, even if they're in a few stocks, they affect kind of all the other shorts too. And suddenly brokers are saying things like, you need to put up more collateral. Mm-hmm. So we had a short. It wasn't GameStop, luckily. It was BlackBerry. And it went up like 100% in a day. It was one of these meme stocks. Super bad company. The AIs don't like it, okay? The AIs think it's going down.
What's a meme stock?
A meme stock is kind of a new term for these stocks that catch mimetic momentum on Reddit.
Yeah.
And so the meme stocks were GameStop, the biggest one, GameStonk, as Elon calls it, AMC, and BlackBerry was one, Nokia was one. So these are high short interest stocks as well. So these are targeted stocks. That some people say, "Oh, isn't it adorable that these people are investing money in these companies that are, nostalgic?" It's like you go into the AMC movie theater. It's like nostalgic. It's like, no, it's not why they're doing it. It's that they had a lot of short interest. That was the main thing, and so they were high chance of short squeeze.
In saying I would love to see an alternate history, do you have a sense that what is your prediction of what that history would have looked like?
Well, you wouldn't have needed very many more days of that kind of chaos to hurt hedge funds. I think it's underrated how damaging it could have been, because when your shorts go up, your collateral requirements for them go up. It's similar to Robinhood. Like, we have a prime broker that said to us, you need to put up, like $40 per $100 of short exposure. And then the next day they said, actually, you have to put up, all of it, 100%. Mm-hmm. And we were like, what? But if that happens to all the commonly held hedge fund shorts, because they're all kind of holding the same things. Mm-hmm. If that happens, not only do you have to cover the short, which means you're buying the bad companies, mm-hmm. you need to sell your good companies in order to cover the short.
Right.
So suddenly, like, all the good companies, all the ones that the hedge funds like are coming down, and all the ones that the hedge funds hate are going up, mm-hmm. in a cascading way. So I believe that if you could have had a few more days of GameStop doubling, AMC doubling, you would have had more and more hedge fund deleveraging.
But so hedge funds, I mean, they get a lot of shit, but do you have a sense that they do some good for the world? I mean, ultimately, so, okay, first of all, Wall Street Bets itself is a kind of distributed hedge fund. Numerai is a kind of hedge fund. So like a hedge fund is a very broad category. I mean, like, if some of those were destroyed, would that be good for the world? Or would there be coupled with the destroying the evil shorting, would there be just a lot of pain in terms of investment in good companies?
Yeah. A thing I like to tell people if they hate hedge funds is, I don't think you want to rerun American economic history without hedge funds.
So en masse, they're yeah, yeah, they're like, good.
Yeah, you really wouldn't want to, because hedge funds are kind of like picking up. They're making liquidity, right, in stocks, and so if you love venture capitalists, they're investing in new technology. It's so good. You have to also kind of like hedge funds because they're the reason venture capitalists exist, because their companies can have a liquidity event when they go to the public markets. So it's kind of essential that we have them. There are many different kinds of them. I believe we could maybe get away with only having an AI hedge fund. But we don't necessarily need these evil billions type hedge funds that make the media and try to kill companies. But we definitely need hedge funds.